Hi, good afternoon. My name is Monique Henry, and I'll be presenting a lesson that's most appropriate for fourth graders. And in this lesson, we're going to discover how to identify details, how to make inferences, and make those connections between details and inferences. Are you ready? So let's get started. So first and foremost, I will have my students talk about two words, fear and unfair. And on the board, I will write fear on one side and unfair the other. And I would have given students 3 different papers that has different statements, and they have to place them under the right column, whether it's unfair or whether it's fair. So let's read this first one, for example. It reads, a student is given an A on the test without taking the test. Now, is this fair or unfair? And lots of my children will say unfair, so we'll just put it right underneath there. Okay, unfair. Here's another statement that we'll read. Everyone receives an equal sized peppermint. Is this fair or unfair? This is very fair because everyone is receiving the same type of candy and it's the same size. Now I will ask my students again to be able to explain to me why is this statement is on the unfair side and why is this statement on the fair side. So we'll take a look at the unfair side. A student is given an A on the test without taking the test. Why is this unfair? And now, of course, I will ask my students more probing questions, but I'm looking for keywords such as, well, this person didn't take the test like everyone else, so this specific person is receiving special treatment, and this is very, very, very much unfair. So from this point on, we will go on talking about Rosa Parks. Okay, so Rosa Parks is a story that actually is true, but it's about the same concepts that we're dealing with today, fear and unfair. In some cases, she was treated unfairly, and we're going to talk about how to find those details to show what and how she was treated unfairly. So I will then pass a sheet out to my students, and it's called the 4 W's, because we're going to use this graph to help us find details from the story. So here is a key example that I want all of us to do together in our guided practice. Rosa Parks has been called the mother of the civil rights movement and one of the most important citizens of the 20th century. So that is a sentence that we're going to be taking a look at, and I will write this on the board. Let me read that again. Rosa Parks has been called the mother of the civil rights movement and one of the most important citizens of the 20th century. So in each box, there's a type of who question, a WH question, and I gave the first one away. Who, what, where, and when. But we are going to be taking a look at only who questions and when questions. So the first who question is, who is called the mother of the civil rights movement? Go back to your statement, and we're dealing with details. We have to find specific details from our statement to help us answer the question. So who is called the mother of civil rights movement? Let's go right back to the statement. Rosa Parks has been called the mother of the civil rights movements. So yay, we have a winner, Rosa Parks, and we'll put that answer right in the box. So let me get my marker here, and we will write Rosa Parks. Okay, Rosa Parks. And we can stop at the who question. So we found out that Rosa Parks was the actual person being called the mother of civil rights movement, and we found it in our statement, and we're going to actually highlight the word Rosa Parks because that's what a detail is. You can see it, explicitly see it in the statement. Okay, so that's where we're going to first find our detail. So with our detail, we go into what inferences are. So details and facts are things that you can actually see in a statement that you can draw out and say, yes, I know this is true because it's written in the statement. I saw it there. But an inference is not really written in the statement. It's a combination of two things. And I'm going to show two components coming together in an equation. So you have your details and you have what you already knew about that subject coming together to make your understanding clear, and that's how you get inference. So that's what we're going to do. For example, I will ask, so how do we know, what kind of things do we already know about Rosa Parks that makes her justifiable to have the name Civil Rights Movement? She's the mother of the Civil Rights Movement. Well, I will look for answers such as, oh, well, I read long ago, and I will go under my prior knowledge, hey, that she rode the bus and she wouldn't give up her seat. So we'll put that right here. And specific details is from the story of what we've read. So we'll just put Rosa Parks. We'll write that statement right back again. Rosa Parks was a mother of the Civil Rights Movement. So from there on, I would have the students complete their reading about Rosa Parks. Some more information is going to, and I will let the students know, it's going to be a refreshment for those who already know about Rosa Parks, and it's going to be even some new information for those who probably, know about Rosa Parks and is going to learn new things. And then they'll have their multiple choice questions at the end, and that takes in inference questions, multiple choice questions about details. But this is to make sure that they can do their inferences and gather their details on their own by themselves. So this is their independent practice. So once again, this lesson was very insightful on how to pick out facts and details out of a statement, and also how to make inferences. Have a nice day.